So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the nose. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to blow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, all I need to know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah, I'm up now. Isn't okay. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a good shot with my casse. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun dun dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, 5, 5. Had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8. You know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a baby mama? Yeah, a kiss could be East African, or it could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him? I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go, here in Baltimore. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
First play of the game. First at the outside, he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson looking to throw. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And this will be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
The return is Williams. It's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Malachi starts there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Delay of game, offense. Still 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. Lejante Wester deep for Baltimore. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He'll be forced outright. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he's in! DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Avery Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They'll be searching for a way to get on that scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they'll start this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's
and this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
Anytime you call a trick play, there's really 2 options. One, the play caller ends up looking like a genius. It plays out exactly as expected. But when they don't, it could be the complete opposite. And that one, it falls under the latter.
Brought down, short return, and no takeover there. The Ravens offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. They've got the 8-0 lead. Going to try to build on it here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
On play action, here's Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the Baltimore field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. On first down, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Philadelphia.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zoned, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage. So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Man in motion is Smith. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal.
Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board just before halftime.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the fourth quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with first. Check. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. That's Goddard in motion.
Hey, 73,
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds. It's a gain there of 26 yards. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
63.
Putting the tight end in motion. On first and 10, it's Barkley. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. 46-yard line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Hurts to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. Not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards. That's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now a screen set up for Henry. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
To the right side, he's got Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing Jackson. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens. First down and 10 yards to go.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Hey, middle. Hey.
Pistol formation with Jackson. This one caught at the 4. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Henry tries to throw his way in. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead. point and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
On first and 10, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Oz, running left. It's Henry. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
On first down, it's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Out to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Didn't do it. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll try to power ahead with the clock. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Williams now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second and 10. That's Goddard in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really two reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down, and two, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch. Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Now Hurts. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
To throw on second down is Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. That is a Dafe Owens. Gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Set up the screen out wide. It's Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Second down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Ravens are going to take possession.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson now, sending it downfield for Likely. That is hot! And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Rick, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no... He's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Get it! Nick, D-backs!
Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping hoping for and likely deserved, this was a tremendous defensive performance. Held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The pick your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell to get posted in the act. Got to hit the club. We've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers. Bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do. You and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chilling in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my reppin' my block, straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead miss. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
And if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
You ain't never been to Skate Town.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride into the vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the
Pull up the Moreland, bro. Yeah. Which team? What's happening? Oh, that. Outside. Let's go. Oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin and Charles kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we've seen the flashes throughout his 4 years in the league, but he's coming off an injury-riddled season where he only played 10 games. Has to eliminate the costly turnovers at 52 in 4 seasons, and he's hoping the new coach, Liam Cohen, can unlock his untapped potential, and it has to happen right now.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. The slot man in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, here's Shador. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. They go play action with Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, that is incomplete.
Partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. DeAndre Carter back deep. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They will start this drive with Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That is Josh Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Reps like those, they were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
11. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. To Allen on the dump off. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
That's good for another Jaguars.
We're at 23.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run with ETN. And a tough run gets him just inside. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, Ron.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick as he throws there, incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
On the go.
Sanders. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability and evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Sanders to throw. Right back to Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 26 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a first and 10. Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. 23 yards on the play.
3 yards. First down.
Now Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for Jaguars. First down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes right side. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence is going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Pinned off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Sanders. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Here we go.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. That flag, that'll push him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw now. Here's Sanders. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you're overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down. That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Steps away. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Sanders. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field. The Jaguars back with it on offense.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, I'm gone. Hey, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, Ron.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
Jaguars. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
ETN is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Lisa 24.
Gillisley is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, great job. 13. Focus. Hot.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing, Sanders. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Operating from the gun, Sanders. He's got Njoku's big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, Don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Good, it moved up from the 3 to the 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Washington now brings this out. Fighting his way through contact. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence steps away to his left. Fights off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure run. That is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Back now in Jacksonville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This ball intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.